it's just got to be psychological because
Right.
I can't find any other explanation that
Okay.
people who are like, hey, here's a technology that it's been outdated forever, but because we can come up with sexy new applications of it, we can look at China where they have, every 100 miles they have cities with 10 million people, and it turns out trains are really successful there. Every 100 miles in the US you have a city of 50,000
Yes.
people, not
Right. That's
15
true.
million.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's just crazy. And because we have a huge airline market and a fairly deregulated uh, um, uh, you know, airline market, flying is fairly efficient and cheap. So
Right.
the light rail thing, it is. I mean, the part of it I can understand is it works really well when there's a lot of density.
Yeah.
And so if you're imagining a world with a lot more density, then that makes sense. And in fact, part of the solution to our housing problems is allowing parts of cities to be denser if that's what people want. But our ability, technology to overcome that is, this is a story throughout all regulatory issues, is to what extent is this being driven by a change in technology? And
Right.
the change in technology and transportation is that buses have gotten so superior to rail and ride in as a train car is, as a light rail car is. But you know what? They're independent of each other.
Right.
They're on wheels that can turn. They're not stuck on a track, so they can have more flexible routes, and they're just vastly cheaper. So the places that have invested in what's called bus rapid transit, which is buses that operate more
Sure.
like a train, are the places where you've had success at increasing transit ridership.
Interesting.
And that's really the goal here is, we don't want to force people to use transit. What we want to do is make transit so attractive that people choose to use it instead of driving. And until we recognize that, we're not going to get anywhere. But the transit establishment in this country is so invested in rail and in trying to induce people to use it and try to restrict car use instead of making transit attractive and a winner in the competition.